Fierabras or Ferumbras is a fictional Saracen knight appearing in several chansons de geste and other material relating to the Matter of France. He is the son of Balan, king of Spain, and is frequently shown in conflict with Roland and the 12 peers, especially Oliver, whose prowess he almost rivals. Fierabras eventually converts to Christianity and fights for Charlemagne. Texts and adaptations. The oldest extant text of the story of Fierabras is a 12th century old French chanson de geste of roughly 6,200 Alexandrines in assonance laces. The story is as follows. The Saracen king Balan and his 15-foot-tall son Fierabras return to Spain after sacking the Church of St. Peter's in Rome and taking the relics of the Passion. Charlemagne invades Spain to recover the relics and sends his knight Olivier de Vienne, Roland's companion, to battle Fierabras. Once defeated, the giant decides to convert to Christianity and joins Charlemagne's army, but Olivier and several other knights are captured. Floripa's, Fierabras' sister, falls in love with one of Charlemagne's knights, Guy de Bourgogne. After a series of adventures, Charlemagne kills King Balan, divides Spain between Fierabras and Guy de Bourgogne, and returns to St. Denis with the holy relics. The poem also survives in an Occitan version dating from the 13th century. The Occitan and the Old French version may derive from a common lost source. This version in turn inspired an Italian version in the second half of the 14th century. Two English versions were made, Sir Ferumbras and Ferumbras. A 15th-century English work, Saracen of Babylon, combined the story with another work. The story was put into prose 3 times in the 14th and 15th centuries. One anonymous version. In this version, among the various changes brought to the story, Fierabras is no longer depicted as a giant. A Burgundian version by David Orbit, and, most importantly, a Swiss version by Jean-Étienne Bagnion. Le roman de Fierabras le Géant, which the author expanded with other material from the Matter of France and the history of Charlemagne. The historical material in Bagnion's text is largely based on the Historia Charlemagne, probably known to Bagnion via the Speculum Historial of Vincent de Beauvais. The Bagnion version became one of the most popular novels in France in the first half of the 16th century and was adapted into Castilian, Portuguese, German, and English. In Spain the story can be found in the Historia del Emperador Carlomagno y de los dos Pairs de Francia by Nicholas of Piemonte, first edited in 1521. This is a Castilian translation, or better, an adaptation of Bagnion's La Conquête du Grand Roi Charlemagne. Miguel de Cervantes refers to Fierabras in his Don Quixote. There also exist other versions of the legend, including one in early modern Irish. The 17th-century playwright Calderon de la Barca used elements of the story for his play La Puente de Mantibal. In 1823, Franz Schubert read the opera Fierabras, based on certain tales surrounding the knight's conversion. The Balm of Fierabras. According to a chanson from 1170, Fierabras and Balan conquered Rome and stole 2 barrels containing the balm used for the corpse of Jesus. This miraculous balm would heal whoever drank it. In Chapter 10 of the first volume of Miguel de Cervantes' Don Quixote de la Mancha, after one of his numerous beatings, Don Quixote mentions to Sancho Panza that he knows the recipe of the balm. In Chapter 17, Don Quixote instructs Sancho that the ingredients are oil, wine, salt and rosemary. The knight boils them and blesses them with 80 paternosters, and as many Ave Marias, salves and credos. Upon drinking it, Don Quixote vomits and sweats and feels healed after sleeping. For Sancho it has also a laxative effect, rendering him near death.